Hello? Why is it so quiet? Testing. Oh, I guess I'm just talking quiet. He's gotta put some bass in the voice, I guess. You gotta put some bass in the voice. Pretty interesting seeing the market sell off like this and GameStop not moving. It's almost as if the theory came true. Still early to say, but pretty funny, pretty funny. I thought GameStop was trash, though. That's what everyone says. Yet, every other investment selling off except GameStop. Pretty interesting, huh? Pretty interesting. And I've never in my life seen a stock reject fucking a price this many times and still just like hold. So odd. So odd. But I'm just gonna find a bunch of shitty GameStop articles and read them and put them into a stream clip. That's pretty much the plan for today. Because there's a lot. There's a lot of terrible GameStop articles. Let me see if there's any on Seeking Alpha. Well, usually the Seeking Alpha ones are okay. Oops. Yeah. Probably just, let's see. Yeah, there's not very many good ones. But we'll just throw them all together. This is the one I actually wanted to read. Okay. Here we go. Alright, GameStop, a bull case theory. We came across a bullish thesis on GameStop Corp on r/GME by Alternative Paint 6. In this article, we'll summarize the bull thesis on GME. GameStop share was trading at $23.57 as of February 16th. GME's trailing and forward PE were $26.78 according to Yahoo Finance. GameStop, specialty retailer, provides games and entertainment products through its stores and e-commerce platforms in the United States, Canada, Australia, and Europe. GME is positioning itself for a potentially transformational acquisition, with plans to buy a publicly traded consumer company significantly larger than itself, widely believed to be eBay. They actually exited Canada, so right off the bat, you don't have your information correct. The move described by Ryan Cohen as very, very, very big, could redefine GameStop's footprint in the capital markets, creating an opportunity that has never been done before. With eBay valued at roughly $40 billion, the acquisition would dwarf GameStop's current size and offer substantial upside through e-commerce and collectibles, leveraging a globally recognized brand with a management team described as relatively sleepy. Why does everyone just repeat the echo chamber? Why does everyone just assume it's eBay? I feel like Target is a much more obvious choice, a much more obvious competitor to Amazon and Walmart. But everyone just repeats everything everyone else is saying for some reason. Like, I guess I could see eBay, but I don't see how eBay could become a several $100 billion company. It just doesn't seem possible. Cohen's vision involves a leveraged buyout where GameStop would use eBay's assets as collateral to secure financing. What? Where GameStop would use eBay's assets as collateral to secure financing? That's the exact opposite. GameStop would issue shares to buy the deal. Why would what? That literally makes no sense. Effectively acquiring the company without deploying its own capital. This strategy allows for immediate profit accretion by improving operational efficiency and increasing annual profits. GameStop could accelerate debt repayment while retaining surplus cash to reinvest. The LBO framework also enables a compounding growth strategy where additional acquisitions are financed using debt supported by the combined company's cash flows, creating a cycle of expansion and value creation. Alrighty then. Even in conservative scenario where all operating income is used to service the debt, the company could maintain liquidity, fund smaller acquisitions, and drive continuous growth. The deal, if executed successfully, has the potential not only to significantly increase GameStop's market cap, but also reshape its business model from a video game retailer into a diversified consumer and e-commerce powerhouse, potentially creating hundreds of billions in shareholder value, while fundamentally altering the company's trajectory in a historically unprecedented manner. I don't think obviously they are trying to create hundreds of billions in shareholder value, but they're trying to turn the business into a hundreds of billions of dollar business. I think that's two different things, but yeah, whatever. Okay, that was a terrible article. That was terrible. What's up, Ruben? That's the title. Reading terrible GameStop articles. It's not a lie. It's not a lie. It's actually what it is. Just garbage articles. Probably just written by AI. GameStop speculation on eBay deal, test valuation, and transformation plan. GameStop enters this phase of speculation with its shares at... Wait. Okay. Rebate. GameStop speculation on eBay deal, test valuation, and transformation plan. GameStop is reportedly preparing a large transformational acquisition, with market chatter focusing on eBay as a potential target. The move would align with CEO Ryan Cohen's plan to pivot GameStop from a video game retailer into a diversified holding company. Any deal would likely draw on GameStop's cash reserves and could materially reshape its business model and investment profile. I really doubt they're going to use the cash to do whatever deal they're doing. It would be a lot more intelligent to hold cash, in my opinion, but who knows? I guess we'll find out, but I feel like they would just issue shares and maybe get some debt to buy whatever they're going to buy. Why would they use their cash stack? Doesn't really make much sense. Their cash stack is valuable. It makes income. GameStop enters this phase of speculation with its shares at $24.03 and a mixed return profile. The stock is up 16.5% year to date, 30% over 3 years, while showing a 2.9% decline over the past year and a 29.4% decline over 5 years. That combination sets the backdrop for why a potential pivot away from a pure retail focus is getting so much attention from investors. If that's true, then people just don't understand business, because the retail business is doing just fine, especially after closing all those stores. If a major acquisition is confirmed, particularly one of the scale being discussed, it would likely mark a turning point in how the market thinks about GME. Investors will be watching for details on price, funding, and integration plans, along with how Cohen intends to build a broader holding company around any new assets. Dude, these articles are fucking trash, dude. These articles are garbage, bro. Do you think there's any chance he can make eBay into a way better asset company? I mean, how? You can't close stores, you can't do anything. So, like, how would they do that? It has to be a brick and mortar retailer. It's the only thing you can, like, fix, basically. eBay is probably all eBay is ever gonna be. I don't think you can make eBay a better company. It just doesn't seem possible. But any brick and mortar retailer seems a lot more obvious, because you can close stores. You can I mean, eBay cuts staff, but I just feel like there's so many more things you can do with a brick and mortar retailer to make it more profitable and more efficient. I don't see how you can make a online e-commerce business into a several $100 billion company. I just don't see it. The biggest companies, well, I guess Amazon did it, I suppose. So, I guess it's possible. But even Amazon's in the brick and mortar space now. So they have Sprouts. I'm pretty sure there's Amazon stores inside malls and stuff. So yeah, I mean, there's eBay stores as well, I believe, but yeah, I don't know. I just don't see eBay being the one. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. Okay. These articles are dog shit, bro. Oh well. Might as well just put them all into one video, I suppose. The bull case for GameStop could change following Cohen's pursuit of a conglomerate-style acquisition. In recent weeks, GameStop CEO Ryan Cohen has outlined plans for a potentially very large acquisition of a publicly traded consumer or retail company, aiming to reshape the business into a broad conglomerate funded in part by its sizable cash reserves. Why does everyone just say that it's going to be funded by the cash reserves? It's most likely going to be funded by share offering. The shift toward a holding company style model, reinforced by insider share purchases and vocal outside investors, marks a significant departure from GameStop's traditional brick and mortar retail focus and has intensified debate over the company's future direction. They're not departing from the traditional brick and mortar retail. That's going to be part of the business. Like, they're not just going to stop selling stuff in brick and mortar retail. It's profitable. We'll now examine how Cohen's pursuit of transformative acquisition could influence GameStop's investment narrative and perceived long-term positioning. What is GameStop's investment narrative? Oh, here we go. To own GameStop today, you really have to buy into Ryan Cohen's push to pivot from a challenge specialty retailer into something closer to a diversified holding company. I disagree with that. I was never invested originally for that. I was invested for the downside risk protection. No debt, so every dollar they make in profit goes back onto the balance sheet and goes into shareholder equity. There was many reasons I was invested in GameStop before the holding company idea was even a reality. The holding company idea was just speculation, but now everyone thinks that that's why you should invest in GameStop, and I really disagree with that. Using billions in cash and a still profitable core to fund a very big acquisition. Also, GameStop in itself, just with cash and the business, it's going to be pulling in $1 billion in income at some point, maybe in the next 3 years, but it's going to happen. So to say the holding company is the only reason you would invest in it is completely inaccurate. Before Cohen's recent comments, the near-term story was mostly about whether improving margins, positive earnings, and disciplined capital allocation could justify a price that already looked expensive on traditional retail multiples, especially after a modest year-to-date rebound and a flat 12-month overall. The new acquisition rhetoric raises the stakes. The March 24th earnings release is still a key catalyst, but the bigger swing factor now is if and how GameStop actually deploys its balance sheet. That could reshape both the upside case and the primary risk, which is execution on a large, potentially leveraged deal outside its historical wheelhouse. Is March 24th the earnings? I don't remember them ever announcing that, but that's good to know, I guess. However, one risk in particular could quickly change how investors view that bold plan. GameStop shares have been on the rise, but are still potentially undervalued. 15 fair value estimates from Simply Wall Street Community span roughly from US $7 to US $387. No comment. Showing just how far apart views on GameStop are. Set that against Cohen's holding company ambitions and the looming acquisition decision. and you can see why many readers may want to weigh several perspectives before reaching a view on the stock's future path. If your valuation is $7, you literally know nothing about business. God, these articles are so garbage, bro. Is GameStop the next Berkshire Hathaway? Warren Buffett purchased a controlling stake in Berkshire Hathaway in 1965 and made the company the namesake and a foundational component for what would become the most successful holding company in history. At the time of Buffett's purchase, Berkshire was a struggling textile company. What came next is the stuff of legend in the investing world. Ryan Cohen is aiming to use the foundation of a struggling video game retailer to build a thriving holding company, and his plan has invited comparisons to the successful playbook utilized by Buffett. Could GameStop really be the next Berkshire Hathaway? Today, GameStop is radically different. In its fiscal 2025 third quarter, which ended November 1st, GameStop's revenue declined 4.5% year over year to $821 million. Meanwhile, its trailing 12-month revenue is down 34.5% over the last 5 years. On the other hand, slipping revenue for the retail business hardly tells the full story. Slipping revenue is because they've closed a bunch of stores, and what business out there closes stores, has revenue declining, and becomes more profitable? You don't see that very often, but nobody wants to talk about that for some reason. GameStop has already gone through a radical transition. The meme stock craze allowed it to transform its balance sheet, paving the way for it to become a hugely different company. When meme stock momentum and short squeeze trading pushed GameStop stock up to dizzying levels, the company made the smart move to raise funds by selling new shares. Company closes out its fiscal Q3 with $8.8 billion in cash and short-term equivalents on its books, up from $4.6 billion at the end of the prior year period. Now it's gearing up to put its cash pile to use and make a major acquisition. While GameStop is down roughly 69% from the peak reached at the height of the meme stock mania, the company has arguably never looked stronger over the last decade. Its retail business looked poised to continue declining, but that's not really the story for the stock anymore. With the company's market capitalization currently sitting at roughly $10.7 billion, GameStop's cash position accounts for the large majority of its valuation. Investors are also seemingly assigning a meaningful valuation premium to it based on the assumption that Cohen and his team will make smart acquisitions and investments. While calling the company the next Berkshire Hathaway likely has the makings of an overstatement, GameStop increasingly has more in common with the famous holding company than with other struggling retailers. Expecting GameStop to deliver returns in line with what Berkshire Hathaway has delivered over the last 50 years probably isn't realistic, but Cohen has done an impressive job transforming the business, and the stock has feasible avenues to delivering market-crushing performance from here. I mean, I kind of agree with that. I don't think GameStop will outperform Berkshire, but I mean that's also the beauty of the investment. You never know. I guess another stream of nobody being here. Appreciate you being here, Ruben, but I don't know if I'm gonna keep streaming straight up. We'll see. We'll see, man. I straight up don't think I'm gonna keep streaming. I'm sure I'll stream every now and then, but I don't know if I'm gonna keep doing daily streams at this point. Very debatable, very debatable. Haven't I read this one before? I can't remember. Back to Uber. I've never done Uber. Never done that either, my guy. I don't think I want to read this one. I think you should keep going. Just keep at it and it'll work out. I mean, that's the issue, though. Is I probably can't keep going. I can't keep coming on stream and making like $2 a stream. It's just not even sustainable. That's kind of the issue. But also, at the same time, the stream's not growing. Like, it's the only way the stream grows is if GameStop works out, and like at that point I'm just gonna make a bunch of money from the stock, so like doesn't even matter at that point. But we'll see what happens. I'm sure I'll still make videos and stuff, but I just don't think I'm gonna put any more effort into streaming. Maybe I'll you know, stream for content. Like, I'll keep doing videos like this where I read articles and stuff, and maybe that's like the only way I'll stream. I'll just like stack up a bunch of articles for the week or something and then just do it all in one go. But I don't know, man. I just can't keep coming on here. I just can't do it. I don't think I want to read this one. I don't know. I swear I've read this before. Or like a version of this. What was this? Oh, this is kind of cool. I'll read this one. I won't read the Yahoo version of this, but I'll read this. Alright. GameStop will ace the financial crisis wave with its strategic Bitcoin investment and cash reserves. That's a terrible title, but let's see what we got here. Executive summary: GameStop Corp has completed a fundamental transformation from a struggling retailer hemorrhaging cash to a profitable enterprise with one of the strongest balance sheets in consumer retail. While legacy media narratives focus on declining revenue, sophisticated investors recognize this as a deliberate optimization, prioritizing sustainable profitability over vanity metrics. The bottom line matters more than the top line. 8-quarter transformation. Examining GameStop's financial trajectory from Q4 fiscal year 23 through Q3 fiscal year 25 reveals a company executing with precision. Revenue optimization. Quarterly revenue moved from $1.79 billion to $821 million, a contraction reflecting strategic store closures, international divestiture, and focus on profitable operations rather than revenue maximization. That's the first time I've read an article that actually like understands that the revenue dropping is because of store closures and divestiture. That's actually literally the first time I've ever read that. So this is pretty good. Cost discipline. SG&A expenses declined from $359 million to $221 million quarterly, A 38% reduction achieved through operational efficiency, not merely store closures. As a percentage of sales, SG&A improved from 20% to 27%, while absolute dollars dropped significantly. Profitability inflection. The net income swung from negative $32.3 million in Q1 fiscal year 2024 to $168.6 million in Q2 fiscal year 2025. The company achieved its first profitable fiscal year since 2017 in fiscal year 23, $6.7 million net income, followed by $131.3 million in fiscal year 2024, a 1,860% improvement. Through 9 months of fiscal year 2025, net income reached $290.5 million. It's actually a little bit higher because they spent money on merchandise and a couple other things. So, but GameStop's on track to make like 500 to 700 million this year, or for 2025, I guess I should say. Cash accumulation. The cash position expanded from 1.2 billion to 8.8 billion, 633% increase, representing approximately 19.64 per share in liquid assets. Balance sheet analysis. GameStop's financial position provides exceptional strategic flexibility. Cash and marketable securities of 8.8 billion establish a substantial floor value. Additional holdings include 4,710 Bitcoin valued at approximately 519.4 million, providing exposure to digital asset appreciation. Obviously, that's a lot lower because crypto's not doing well. You're probably around like 400 million there. Maybe, I don't know exactly what it would be at, but crypto is not doing well at all. So hopefully they actually sold the Bitcoin, but we'll see, I guess. Stockholders' equity now exceeds $5 billion, the highest in company history. This fortress balance sheet enables patient capital deployment while competitors operate under financial pressure. Leadership and governance. Chairman Ryan Cohen's compensation structure, announced January 6, 2026, eliminates any question of leadership alignment. The package consists entirely of performance-based stock options on approximately 171.5 million shares at a $20.66 exercise price. Vesting occurs only upon achieving aggressive milestones, market capitalization reaching $100 billion, and cumulative performance EBITDA reaching $10 billion across 9 tranches. Cohen receives no salary, no bonuses, and no time-based vesting. This structure mirrors packages designed to reward transformative growth at companies like Tesla. I agree. And in a way, it kind of gives guidance for the next 10 years, like without giving guidance, without giving people what they want. It's a kind of like low-key guidance. Shareholder commitment in DRS. Retail investor commitment remains historically unprecedented. Approximately 75 to 76 million shares, 25% of the float, are directly registered through the direct registration system, limiting shares available for lending and short selling. The structural support provides stability during volatility and creates conditions for potential momentum shifts. Yeah, I've considered DRSing all my shares, but I actually don't mind that my shares are getting lent for short selling because in a lot of ways short selling is valuable if you're bullish. S&P 500 eligibility pathway. GameStop has satisfied the profitability requirements for the S&P 500 index inclusion. Positive earnings in the most recent quarter, and positive trailing 12-month earnings. The remaining barrier is the market capitalization threshold of $22.7 billion as of July 2025. Current market cap stands at approximately $9.4 billion. Should GameStop achieve the required market cap through organic growth or market re-rating, index inclusion would trigger mandatory purchasing by passive funds tracking the S&P 500, representing trillions in assets under management. And you saw what happened with Tesla when that happened, so that is something to look forward to, definitely. It's not a huge thing for me, but if people continue to have a negative view on the stock and continue shorting it, you're going to get a Tesla-like squeeze, most likely. Addressing the revenue critique. The bearish thesis centers on declining revenue. This critique fundamentally misunderstands strategic transformation. Their constant argument, physical game retail is structurally declining industry-wide due to digital distribution. The relevant question is not whether revenue is growing, but whether the company is profitable while the industry consolidates. GameStop's answer, definitely yes. Revenue growth without profitability is simply burning cash with extra steps. Ask any WeWork or Blockbuster investor. GameStop is doing the opposite, shrinking intelligently while building a war chest. I don't think I've ever read an article that actually gets it. This is honestly the first time. Price target considerations. A $220 price target implies approximately $99 billion market capitalization, aligning with the top tranche of Cohen's Performance Award. Supporting factors include the cash floor of $19.64 per share, trailing 12-month EPS approaching 90 cents, potential catalysts from Bitcoin appreciation or strategic acquisitions, and the leadership incentive structure signaling confidence in transformative growth. This represents an ambitious bull case scenario requiring flawless execution and favorable market conditions, but it is not unreasonable given the unique confluence of factors. Risk factors. Continued revenue pressure from digital distribution shifts remains the primary operational risk. Execution risk exists in deploying the substantial cash position effectively. Bitcoin holdings introduce cryptocurrency volatility to reported results, although their holdings is relatively small comparing their profits. Competition in collectibles and alternative revenue streams requires ongoing adaptation. Investors should size positions according to their risk tolerance. Me all in. What's a risk tolerance? All in, baby. All in. Fuck a hedge. Who hedges anymore? Conclusion. GameStop's evolution from a challenged retailer to a profitable cash-rich enterprise with digital asset exposure and aligned leadership provides a compelling asymmetric opportunity. The fortified balance sheet limits downside, while the transformation thesis offers substantial upside potential. Value investors recognizing this dynamic may be early to the thesis. Based on the evidence, they are not wrong. I agree. This is the best article I think I've ever read on GameStop, straight up. This guy, he gets it, man. He gets it. Simple Man 887. God bless you, bro. You get it, bro. You get it. That's a first. That's a first. What's up, Moose? What's up, Moose? I think GME will always be up to something, especially with that pay package, new acquisitions, and projections in the future, but who knows how it'll go. I mean, it depends what they acquire, though. If they acquire like an Amazon-type competitor, I feel like there's no point in acquiring a bunch of other things. You need to focus on making that kind of like Walmart making $20 billion a year in net income. There's no point in focusing on a bunch of small things when you can create something massive. I mean, if you focus on a bunch of small things, sure, you might end up like Berkshire, but Berkshire has 52 companies now, and a lot of them aren't doing as well as they used to, especially the insurance businesses, as far as I'm aware. So I think it's better to focus on something actually worthwhile rather than a bunch of things that may or may not work out. Some positive articles lately. I mean, this is the first one I've read that actually understands what's going on. Alright. Well, throughout the shitty articles, we found one good one. So that's nice. That's nice. That'll be a good stream clip in itself. Yeah, I'll remember that. I'll remember that. Is there any other shitty ones to read? Not that one. Whoops. What is going on? Change following Cohen's pursuit. Wait, didn't I read this one already? Yeah, I read that one. I think I've read all of them. What's this one? I feel like I've read this one too. Hard to remember. It's hard to remember all the ones I've read because they're all basically just the same AI fucking slop that gets posted. Read this one, right? Oh no, I didn't read this one. I didn't want to read this one. I don't think there's any more on here. Let's see. Yeah, there's not very many articles, actually. Check Google real quick. But I think we've pretty much read them all. Why did it do that? Oh. Can you not recent? Sort by date. There we go. Oh, there's a lot more articles on Google. You don't get very many on Microsoft. Holy shit. Yeah, I'll read this one. Investing in GameStop 2026, holding company transformation, or just more hype? You might remember GameStop, the video game retailer with outlets at the mall, but the company is shaking up its business model under CEO Ryan Cohen. The company has been contracting its retail space and utilizing its massive cash holdings to make strategic purchases and acquisitions. Cohen guided GameStop's turnaround through share issuances and the media-frenzied boom and crash. GameStop's balance sheet was reshaped, and with that, its strategic direction. Although GameStop still has physical stores, it is predominantly looking to buy/build out new businesses that can expand more quickly than its shrinking traditional video game retail stores, which are going to disappear. No, they're not, but okay. What caused the GME hype and run up now? There probably exists any number of causes behind the towering GME price. These include the prior record highs of short interest in this stock, the use of social media to boost the stock, and the low yield environment exacerbating extremes in equity trading. On social media, retail traders speculated about short squeezes, and some buyers bid up the price to levels that were not justified by fundamentals. Management sees the opportunity to improve the company's financial position by raising equity, using the inflated stock price as collateral, and thereby eliminate one of its strategic weaknesses. While the short squeeze may erase the past, the capital created by the short squeeze still matters now. GameStop stock in 2025. Trading in GameStop in 2025 was still very volatile. Much volatile is explained by dramatic price changes after various GameStop-related announcements. Such a company's leadership and incentives, and potential mergers and acquisitions. By the end of 2025, GameStop's market capitalization was estimated to be around 10 to 11 billion, representing a substantial decrease for the company compared to 35 billion GameStop was valued at during the peak of the meme frenzy, and a decline of nearly 69% from its all-time high. GameStop stock has experienced multiple price dives, some of which are related to the meme culture connected to GameStop stock, and the usual crazy price fluctuations stocks experience during periods of extreme optimism/speculation, leading to a price significantly above the company's fundamental value. However, it seems that the long-term investors are beginning to see that this market is ascribing value to GameStop's cash on the balance sheet and its new business plan, and not just the decline of its core retail business. GameStop financials. GameStop is losing market share in the old retail business. In the second quarter of fiscal year 2025, which ended on November 1st, 2025, the company's net revenue from continuing operations was $821 million and represents a 4.5% decrease from the previous year. They've also seen trailing 12-month revenue was down 34.5% over the last 5 years. However, GameStop has improved its sales mix and overall balance sheet position. When the company finished its quarter, it had approximately $8.8 billion in cash and cash equivalents, compared to $4.6 billion in the previous year. This gives the company the latitude to pursue acquisitions or expand into new sectors. Collectibles also grew significantly and made up nearly 28% of total revenue for the first 3 quarters of 2025 across the business. While hardware decreased, but more slowly, and software dropped dramatically, the company delivered better operating cash flow EBITDA and net earnings in 2025. Approximately $136 million of EBITDA generated through nearly the first 10 months of the year. What, you're not going to say how collectibles are up? Oh wait, it did. Never mind. Never mind. The market is positively adjusted to this profile at a premium multiple. Late in 2025, the stock was trading around 27 times 2025 annualized earnings, a lofty multiple for a company that still is feeling the revenue squeeze in 2 big buckets. The premium seems to reflect investor confidence in capital allocation and the ability for the holding company structure to create value above what retail alone can generate. Could GameStop move higher in 2026? 2026 from here is execution dependent. The company, which has expressed a desire to utilize its cash for an acquisition or earnings stabilizing transaction that could disrupt consensus while better defining its future growth, will act as a catalyst in the near future. Brokerage interest has also shifted to an upcoming long-term incentive program for Ryan Cohen that provides stock option grants covering approximately 171.5 million shares at a price of $20.66. Vesting of stock options will be based on meeting specific EBITDA and/or market value milestones over time. All vesting will require achievement of 10 billion EBITDA and 100 billion market capitalization, with 2 billion EBITDA and 20 billion market cap as the initial milestone required for stock option vesting. This program places performance criteria at a very high level and ties potential future value to shareholders only if those levels are met, and if either may be achieved, then the stock price will probably go up anytime that result appears likely and positive momentum is also present from continuing improvement in cash flow. That said, the underlying retail trends probably won't be too much of a tailwind. Any material upside to 2026 could come from superior capital allocation, accretive M&A, operating leverage on new lines, or a meaningful execution step on the road of recurring high-margin revenue streams. And should the company go out and announce/close a savvy acquisition, prove it can be cost disciplined, and grow EBITDA, the market may in fact reward the transition from retailer to holding company. The spread may tighten, or the company may hoard cash if M&A activity has cooled off. This article is not that bad. I think, this is also the newest article I've read, so it's, it makes sense. People are kind of starting to figure it out, it seems like. I feel like they still don't have the full story. They're ignoring power packs, and I think a lot of people are still ignoring how valuable just having cash on your balance sheet is, but people are starting to get it seems like, or, maybe AI is finally starting to get it, because I'm sure this is an AI article. I have a hard time believing someone actually wrote this. Are there any risks to watch out for? And GME stock is known for having volatility as market-moving trait. Sentiment can change quickly on headlines, and that can drown out the near-term fundamentals. Retail, for its part, is still grappling with secular headwinds from digital distribution, squeezing its ability to grow organically and pushing management to look for outsized returns elsewhere. There's less room for errors in the valuation, with the stocks trading at nearly 27 times estimated 2025 earnings, implying the market is pricing in a go higher, not go lower scenario. And so the risks to the acquisition doing well are not just academic. Overpaying, badly integrating, or branching out too far away from its core business could burn both money and credibility. Finally, a large cash pile is a strength, but it is a magnet for scrutiny. Holding too much idle cash can reduce returns. Acting too quickly can result in mistakes. If you're making hundreds of millions of dollars just holding cash while most businesses are struggling, any smart business person could see that holding the cash is valuable. Is it time to buy GME stock now? For those investors who believe in the holding company thesis and Ryan Cohen's capital allocation talents, the current arrangement is compelling. Financial statement robustness offers some downside protection versus many retail peers, and any winning M&A or sustained EBITDA enhancement could unlock value. But the premium price multiple, the dwindling legacy retail footprint, and the question of where, when, and how capital will be spent counsel cautious. The 2026 bull case is based on earning a path towards higher margin earnings visibility and cash usage. The bear case is the expectations continue to run ahead of actual results, and that the multiple compresses as milestones are delayed. Also, the market has been pretty garbage the past few months, so holding cash has been the only valuable asset, in my opinion. If you have a high tolerance for volatility and risk that execution takes longer than the market wants to believe, a small speculative position can make sense as part of a diversified portfolio. Boring. Diversified? Boring. Who diversifies? That's boring, bro. All in, baby. Top ramen or Wagyu, bro. Diversification? What's that? What's that nonsense? If you're looking for clear fundamentals and more stable cash flows, it might pay to wait until you see signs of credible deals and EBITDA increases that are fashionably sustainable. Either way, keep your eyes primarily on cash deployment, profit trajectory, and the degree to which management moves. Track the long-term targets outlined in the incentive plan. In today's news-driven market, consistent operational execution will matter most for GameStop in the next year. Yeah, go ahead and wait. Go ahead and wait. I'll continue to buy without even caring, bro. I don't even care what the price is. Any dollar I have, I'm putting it in GameStop, bro. I don't care. That was a good article, too. I thought we were supposed to read terrible articles. How come the articles are good all of a sudden? Now all of a sudden all the articles are good. What the hell happened? What's up, kitty? I wonder if there's anyone else all in on GME. Nobody I know. Maybe some people in the chat, but nobody I know. People I know are still in the false diversification narrative and hedging. I don't really GameStop is the hedge. GameStop's the investment and the hedge. And I think today's price action showcases that. The market is shitting while GameStop literally doesn't move. GameStop is literally the investment and the hedge in one. Oh man. They don't feel it. They don't feel it though, bro. They don't feel it. They don't feel it, bro. Store and access information on your device. Fuck off. You ain't doing shit. You ain't doing shit. Alright, hopefully this is a terrible article so I can put it in the fucking terrible article video. Did I miss anything else in the chat? What you gonna do? Oh, I have no clue, bro. I have no clue. I have no clue. We'll see. I'm sure I'll keep streaming and making videos, but I'm just probably not going to put as much time and effort into it. Alright, GameStop shares steady near $24 amid acquisition speculation and upcoming earnings report. GameStop closed Thursday, March 5th, 2026 at $23.88, up modestly by a penny or... Wait. What? Okay. Anyway. GameStop shares steady near $24 amid acquisition speculation and upcoming earnings reports. GameStop closed Thursday, March 5th, 2026 at $23.88, up modestly by 0.01 or 0.04% from the previous session. According to aggregate data from Yahoo Finance, NASDAQ, and other tracking platforms, the meme stock favorite opened at approximately $23.80, traded in a narrow range between $23.53 and $24.23, and saw volume of about 5.29 million shares, in line with recent averages, but below the frenzied levels of past squeezes. Well, no duh. The performance came amid a broader market downturn driven by geopolitical tensions in the Middle East and rising oil prices, which pressured equities. GameStop, however, showed relative stability, trading flat to slight positive while the Dow Jones Industrial Average fell sharply. Year to date, GME has gained around 18 to 19%, though it remains well below its 52-week high of $34.81 and above the low of $19.93. Market capitalization stood at roughly Market capitalization stood at roughly $10.69 billion to $10.71 billion, reflecting about 448 million shares outstanding. The stock's price to earnings ratio hovered near 29, elevated compared to traditional retailers, but typical for a company in transition. Well, I'd have to hope GameStop's price to earnings was elevated because it's literally the best retail company besides Walmart, basically. Investor attention remains fixed on CEO Ryan Cohen's strategic direction. Cohen, who has transformed GameStop from a struggling brick-and-mortar video game retailer into a cash-rich entity with over $8.8 billion in reserves, has repeatedly signaled interest in a major acquisition. Reports from late January and early February 2026, including from CNBC and Wall Street Journal, indicated Cohen is eyeing a very big deal involving a publicly traded consumer company, with widespread speculation centering on eBay as a potential target. Such a move could pivot GameStop away from its core retail operations towards a more diversified conglomerate model, leveraging its cash hoard built through stock offerings, Bitcoin holdings, and operational streamlining. Analysts note the $8.8 billion war chest positions the company to pursue transformative deals, though concerns linger over valuation risks, execution challenges, and dilution financed through further equity raises. Options activity has shown moderately bullish sentiment in recent sessions, with call volume elevated on certain strikes. However, no massive short squeeze has materialized this year, despite echoes of 2021's volatility. Michael Burry's disclosed long position in late January briefly lifted shares, but momentum faded as broader market headwinds took hold. You really think Michael Burry's the reason why the stock went up? And of course, no massive short squeeze has materialized. It's probably not going to happen. And if it does happen, it's going to be slow and steady like Tesla. GameStop's core business continues facing headwinds from the shift to digital downloads and streaming. Recent quarters have shown revenue misses amid declining physical sales. Though cost controls and cash generation have improved profitability, the company reported stronger than expected results in some periods, bolstered by non-operating items like Bitcoin appreciation. The next major catalyst arrives March 24th, 2026, when GameStop is scheduled to release fiscal Q4 2025 earnings before market open. Oh, before market open? They never announced this, so I don't, but I've seen this multiple times in multiple articles now. Followed by a conference call March 25th at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. I really doubt GameStop's going to do a conference call, so I think this is fake news. Fake news. Fake news. Analysts project an EPS around negative 0.08 to 0.2. Negative? What? Negative? Analysts obviously have no fucking clue how to analyze. Reflecting seasonal factors and ongoing retail pressures, investors will scrutinize guidance on cash deployment, potential acquisitions, and progress toward profitability in a digital-first landscape. I won't be doing any of that, personally. I'll just be chilling. I'll be chilling. The video game industry outlook remains mixed. Circana forecasts modest U.S. spending growth to $62.8 billion in 2026, but physical retail continues ceding ground. GameStop has pivoted towards collectibles, trading cards, and e-commerce, yet faces competition from Amazon, Best Buy, and direct publisher channels. Long-term, Cohen's vision emphasizes capital allocation over traditional retail expansion. That's up for debate. They're just contracting the business for profitability right now, but you have no idea if they're going to start expanding GameStop. That is still yet to be seen. A high-profile acquisition could redefine the company, potentially justifying premium multiples if successful. Failure to deliver, however, risk renewed volatility and shareholder frustration. Any real shareholder isn't frustrated, honestly. Technical indicators show GME trading near its 200-day moving average, with support around $23 and resistance near $25. Volatility remains elevated compared to peers, driven by retail trader interest and meme stock dynamics. As earnings approach and acquisition rumors persist, GameStop's trajectory hinges on Cohen's ability to convert cash into sustainable value. For now, the stock trades in a consolidation phase, reflecting cautious optimism amid macro uncertainty. With no immediate catalyst beyond the earnings report, traders monitor for signs of renewed momentum or further strategic announcements. GameStop's evolution from meme darling to potential turnaround story continues captivating Wall Street and retailer investors alike. Okay. Well, that one can go in the trash bucket. That one can go in the trash bucket. What the hell is that? What's this? I don't want to read it. There might not be any more. That's literally the same article that I just read. These guys write a lot of articles about GameStop. It's probably literally just the same article. Maybe we'll read that one. Maybe I'll throw it in the trash bucket. In the trash bucket. Where'd it go? Was it this? I can't remember, actually. I think it's this one. Yeah. In the trash bucket, most likely. Let's see, anything else? Anything else? Opinions on recent price support test. What's this? What a garbage article. No, that one's not going in. These guys literally just write the same article. Gotta be AI, huh? Gotta be AI. Alright, I'm not gonna read that one then. I already gave them. I read this one, right? Yep. Read that. Pretty sure I've read that. Okay, good enough. Oh, quite a bit of articles read. 2 that'll be a standalone video, and then I'll put the other like 4, I think 4 or 5 into one. So some solid stream clips, I suppose. Some solid stream clips. But now there's nothing else to talk about. So, pretty lame. And we still got an hour till the market closes. What is this? Schwab, new guidelines for DRSing, can't do it through chat anymore. I didn't think you could do it through chat anyway. Signed letter of authorization. Security value at, or security's value is at, wait, what? We're transferring shares to another brokerage firm. Please use Schwab. Security is DRS. Will be held in book entry form. The physical certificate can be issued. Normally Schwab charges a $100 fee. Yeah, I don't know about that, actually. What's up, P? How you doing, man? What the fuck? Oh, that's a cool Psyduck card. Oh, man, nothing. Whole lot of nothing. Whole lot of nothing. You see, GameStop made another, you know, that trend's still continuing. Anyone see that? I know you guys love this. This nice short-term price action analysis right here. Go from 24 on the last sell-off to the bottom wick. 2.25. Do it for today. From 24 to the bottom wick. 1.9. Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. So that trend's still there. You also can say the same thing about the upside as well, I guess. You know, you could say the same thing about the upside, but it's just tightening. Just tightening. So big breakouts coming soon, whether it be to the upside or downside. You know, that's highly up for debate, but something's gonna happen soon. Something's happening soon. It's literally just like, if you went and looked at a stock that got bought out, this is kind of how it trades. It's pretty interesting. I mean, not exactly. This has a lot more volatility. A stock that gets bought out pretty much has no volatility, but it ranges like this. So it's not like GameStop got bought out or anything, but it's just showing that the market's just waiting on the news. And the price action should reflect the news if this continues to hold. Like, if GameStop sells off and it goes to like 23.64 or something and then bounces back up and then sells off again like 23.69 and bounces back up, and the range just gets tighter and tighter, the stock price action at some point should reflect the news. You know, it'll eventually get so tight that it either has to sell off or has to break out, and that's most likely when you'll get the news. Most likely. Which, you know, if those articles we read are correct and earnings is on the 24th, I mean, that's in almost 2 weeks. So it kind of it's kind of looking like that. What is going on out here? Oh, there's people working on some shit in my house, bro. Still doing construction. Quite annoying. And they're ruining my rock. It's wild, bro. That's wild. They're gonna dig a giant trench through my house to, like, meter my water, basically, for sprinklers. So stupid. So dumb. But yeah, you can also do something like that. Something like that. Not very exciting. But I mean, we'll see. Short-term price action's hard to predict, but I have a relatively decent time predicting it, so something's gonna happen. Whether it's positive or negative, you know, that's to be determined. Yet to be determined. I've only been streaming for an hour. I guess we can go through news for a sec, but there's honestly nothing to talk about. I'm just glad I didn't finish my rocks back there. I only did like the border, because if I would have known they were gonna do this, I wouldn't even have done the rocks. Now they're just destroying all my work, basically. I'm sure they'll put it back, but still annoying. Girl Scouts in trouble after selling cookies to potheads with munchies outside weed store. Oh, what an awesome article. A Girl Scout troop in New Jersey has sparked controversy after setting up a cookie stand outside a cannabis dispensary, drawing in customers who had just bought weed and were looking for snacks. The troops reportedly sold Girl Scout cookies outside Daylight Dispensary in Mount Laurel, a legal marijuana store, during cookie season and business was booming thanks to customers dealing with the classic munchies. I mean, it's not like they're coming out of the store high, bro. They're fucking buying the weed and then going home and smoking it. So, like, oh my god, they're not smoking in the store. The idea came after the dispensary invited the troupe to sell outside the store, seeing it as a community partnership that could help the girls raise money while offering customers an easy snack option as they left. You use cannabis, you get the munchies, the shop owners Steve Cassidy said. There's a connection between snacks and cannabis, and the fact that we don't have to pretend that doesn't exist anymore is really awesome. Girl Scouts collab with weed store sparks backlash. According to reports, the cookie booth was hit with visitors, with some customers even prioritizing buying cookies over cannabis during their stop at the shop. However, the unusual location quickly caught the attention of Girl Scout leadership, who were reportedly unhappy with the optics of Scouts selling cookies outside a weed store. That's so dumb. Like, that's the best place to sell cookies. Literally. There's not a better place to sell cookies. The dispensary owners told reporters the idea was meant to support the troupe and bring people together, saying the partnership was never intended to cause problems. It was about community. If that means the local Girl Scout troop got in trouble, that is absolutely not what we wanted. Despite the initial success, a planned follow-up sale scheduled for March 6th was ultimately called off after the controversy gained media attention, and Girl Scouts officials got involved. The store issued a statement about the situation on Instagram, saying they care deeply about supporting the girls. We're happy to host local troupe outside daylight recently, supporting our community, especially young entrepreneurs. Something we care deeply about is a locally and family-owned business, they said on March 6th. Thanks to everyone who stopped by to show their support. Girl Scout cookies are one of the organization's biggest fundraisers, with millions of boxes sold each year to help support local troops and programs. Recreational marijuana has been legal in New Jersey since 2022, and there are now more than 200 dispensaries across the state, making the pairing of weed and cookies an opportunity some people saw as clever marketing, even if Girl Scouts leadership didn't agree. For now, it's unclear whether the troop will be allowed to return to the dispensary to continue selling cookies, but the viral story has already turned to the unusual cookie stand into one of the most talked about Girl Scout sales of the season. Another Girl Scout story went viral last month after a 6-year-old from Pittsburgh shattered the cookie sales record when she sold nearly 87,000 boxes in a single season. What a great story. What a great story. The bear thesis finally just Cohen's a doofus? I don't know. We had guys to do that at our house and destroyed my hedges. Something similar. Yeah, I'm hoping they, I mean, luckily my rock project isn't done, so I'm not too worried about it. I'll just fix it, but still kind of annoying. It's annoying that they're even metering my fucking water. Like, ugh. There's so many other things they could be doing, but apparently metering my water is the most important thing. They could be getting rid of all the homeless people that live around my neighborhood. They could be doing so many other beneficial things, but nope, you gotta meter my water. That's the most important thing. Don't get rid of the homeless people that are lowering my property values or, you know, ugh. Don't even get me started, bro. Don't even get me started. I can't wait to sell my house one day, honestly. Can't wait for that day. I wish I could sell it now. Just throw it all into GameStop. I literally would. If I even thought it was a possibility. There's houses in my neighborhood that have been for sale for so fucking long, dude. Like, I don't even think if I put my house on the market, I'd even be able to sell it. For, you know, I mean, someone would come, you know, I'd get offers, like super lowballed offers. Someone would buy it for a really lowballed offer, but I'm not going to get what it's worth. Scout should put that on their resume, genius. They were thinking ahead, though, gonna need those cookies later. Exactly, bro. Exactly. It's probably just like the Girl Scout cookie brand doesn't want to be in the same talk as marijuana, I guess. But literally, like, what else do you eat? You get high and you eat fucking cookies. Like see, NASA shares major update on city killer asteroid it considered nuking. Maybe I'll read that in a minute. I don't know. It's a long article. Hello Kitty and Labubu collide in Pop Mart collab that includes a $150 doll. Arc Raiders are saving your private Discord messages. Engineer creates brutal chessboard that shocks players with taser when they lose peace. That's hilarious. Reddit mods furious after site stops bots from auto banning users who post certain subreddits. Florida man arrested after posting high-speed police chase on TikTok. Is there a video of it? No video? Lame. 2 animals believed extinct for 6,000 years rediscovered in remote location. Confirmed the pygmy long-figured possum and the ring-tailed glider are still living in the wild. Findings suggest the species have survived quietly in isolated rainforest habitats despite being absent from scientific records for around 6,000 years. Wow. That's wild. That's actually insane. Man charged after taking bird into bar and bragging about giving it beer. Mr. Beast editor fired over insider trading on Kalshi after 20K fine. Oh, fired. Marathon exploit gives players infinite currency on day 1. McDonald's CEO asked AI for a new menu idea and it suggested McRib nuggets. That sounds terrible. United Airlines can now kick passengers off flights and ban them for not using headphones. Officials warn YouTubers are posing as health inspectors to film secret restaurant audits. I've seen those videos. Those are weird. £36 million of rice recalled due to glass contamination. Indie hit Slay the Spire 2, blast past marathon with over 150k players. Someone mentioned that game in here. I forget who it was. It looks kind of weird. I looked it up. Roblox is using AI to rephrase profanity in the text chat. Tinder agrees to pay $60.5 million after dating app sued for charging certain users more. Okay. Where's that NASA article? Maybe I'll read that in a minute. Is GameStop ever gonna break out, or is it just gonna fucking sit here? It's the weirdest stock, bro. You just like never see stocks do that. You never see a stock reject price like that many times and not just sell the fuck off. Kazakhstan's central bank to channel 350 million of reserves into crypto and Bitcoin investments. All right, look at the crypto investment. It's time for a sexy time. Is it time for sexy time? I got the crypto investment. Me and my boy Tyrone here, looking for somewhere to post up our black asses for the night. Boom boom skeet skeet. Nintendo suing United States government over Trump tariffs. That's interesting. That's interesting. Boom boom skeet skeet. Maybe I'll read that. Let's see. Kalshi reportedly paid 15-year-old gamer to promote online betting. Okay. Slay the Spire 2 is absolutely crushing it with 400,000 concurrent players and a 97% positive rating on Steam. Wow, that's actually really impressive. Boom boom skeet skeet. Oh, this is some brand new news right here. This is some brand new news. That's a good stream clip right there, but knowing when I post it, it won't get any views. Xbox CEO confirms next-gen Project Helix console will play PC games. Yeah, they are going to make a new Xbox, supposedly. Project Helix. There's like a short little 7-second clip about it, but no real information unless this article gives more information. I guess I'll check it out. The National Video Game Museum has acquired the mythical Nintendo PlayStation. Okay. WWE 2K26 replaces traditional DLC with battle passes. Xbox Project Helix might arrive in 2028. Analysts suggest it could be priced at $900. Wow. And there was another thing. Next gen Xbox is basically being pitched as a Steam machine rival. What's up, Muma? See, the White House is tweeting memes again. No, I don't have Twitter. I don't have Twitter. It's multiplayer. Peaky Blinders spin-off show has started filming with leaked set pictures, ushering the franchise into a new era. The Peaky fucking Blinders. Resident Evil Requiem Leon actor says the new horror game could have just been a Grace solo. I mean, it's kind of like you get 2 games in one, though. The Biggie fucking blinders. Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen any articles on the memes either. That one yesterday was fucking hilarious though. I won't lie. If I was a bigger YouTuber, I would have got canceled for laughing at that. But that shit was funny. That shit was funny. Maybe I can find it. I don't know. White House tweet today. I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing. San Andreas meme. Aw shit, here we go again. I'm not gonna be able to. If someone can send it to me, that'd be dope. But I'm not gonna be able to find it, I'm sure. Oh wait. Is this it? 23 minutes ago?
You just heard says the United States, quote, shall respond following a deadly drone attack on American troops. He blames an Iran-backed militia for the overnight strike. At least 3...
Not this, is it? There's no way it's this. Is it this? Holy fuck. You guys hear that? There's no way you guys don't hear that. Bro, you have to hear that. What the actual fuck, dude? What the fuck, bro? I'll be right back, bro. What the fuck? They compact in dirt. Yeah, exactly. I'm so sick of this fucking construction, bro. I'm actually so sick of it. I don't see the meme you're talking about, bro. There's nothing here. Oh, 4 hours ago. Oh, it's got the Grand Theft Auto music.
Shit. Here we go again.
No. Nah, bro. Nah, fam.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
It's just the same videos though. That was in the last one. I don't know if I can play the Grand Theft Auto music on stream. Not sure about that. So no music. But that clip was in the last. Wasted. Ah shit, here we go again. So fucking ridiculous, dude. Wasted. Oh my god, bro. Why is this so funny, bro? Why is this so funny, bro? Oh my god, bro. I mean, that one was fucked. There was actually people in that one. What world do we live in, bro? What the fuck, dude? We live in, like, clown world, bro. We live in literal clown world. Like, no, how is this real? Like, how is this actually a thing, bro? Bro. What the fuck, dude? What the actual fuck, dude? Wild. Actually wild. Wow. 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 That's all. I don't have anything else to say besides wow. Like, that is just, like, it's just so funny, bro. Like, anyone who doesn't find that funny, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. If you don't find that funny, you must not have a good sense of humor. You know, it's fucked up. People are dying, whatever, but that is the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life, bro. It's not as funny as the Call of Duty one, obviously. I actually rewatched the Call of Duty one, and it has like quotes from the game. It's like, "We're winning this fight." Target down. Like, man, shit is so funny, bro. Shit is so funny. I need to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Holy fuck, man. I can't stop laughing about that meme, bro. That shit is so funny, bro. I just can't just can't stop, bro. It's just too funny. Like, it doesn't even seem like it's reality. What's up, old biker? How you doing, bro? How you doing, old biker? Been a while. Hope you're doing good. Low-key more gangster than anything I've ever seen, bro. No cap. Taking people out and then making memes. That's some rapper type shit. No wonder Trump got Kodak Black off in his first term. He a real gangster. Oh my god. It's just, wow. I mean, the messed up part is it's probably not even Trump, you know? It's just the White House. It's just whatever government official does the Twitter. It's not even Trump. Like, it's just, I don't know, it's just fucking crazy, bro. It's actually insane. It just doesn't seem like reality. Thanks for the shout. I'm at work, but love stopping by. Well, I appreciate you stopping in, bro. I appreciate you stopping in. Oh, man, it's double prizes, bro. It's double prizes. What's up, double prizes? How you doing, bro? How you doing, double prizes? Appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Thank you for the $100 double prizes. Much love, bro. Much love. Alright. I'm gonna make a stream clip about this, I suppose. Nintendo suing United States government over Trump tariffs. Nintendo of America is suing the United States Treasury Department, Homeland Security, and Customs and Border Protection to get money back it paid to the United States government as a result of President Donald Trump's controversial tariffs that were deemed illegal by the Supreme Court last month. In the lawsuit filed in the U.S. Court of International Trade on Friday, Nintendo lawyers argue that since February 1st, 2025, President Trump has collected money from companies shipping products into the United States via unlawful executive orders, quote, imposing tariffs on imports from a long list of countries around the world. Nintendo of America has standing to sue because it's the importer of record for goods that were subject to the tariffs. Nintendo's lawyers explained in the lawsuit, the company also claims it has directly suffered injury from those illegal Trump-ordered tariffs. In April 2025, Nintendo was forced to delay pre-orders of the Nintendo Switch 2 and later raised prices on some accessories as a result of Trump's worldwide tariffs. Wow, dude, Nintendo, this is a gangster move by Nintendo, bro. This is a pretty gangster move by Nintendo. Nintendo usually doesn't do anything I agree with, but this is savage. Nintendo's lawyers add that the company will, quote, suffer imminent and irreparable harm for the tariffs it has paid if the court doesn't force the federal government to pay back what is owed with some interest. Why is Nintendo suing Trump? As to why Nintendo is suing the US government to get back money it paid on excess tariffs over the last year, its lawyers explained in the filing that unless the company goes after the United States in court, there's no guarantee it will ever get that money back. Regardless, this lawsuit is necessary because despite the Supreme Court's ruling and defendants' concession regarding the necessity of refunds, Nintendo and other importers who paid the illegally collected IEEPA duties are not guaranteed the refund to which they are entitled absent this court providing such relief. On Friday, U.S. Customs and Border Protection told the Court of International Trade that it cannot currently comply with an order to refund tariffs imposed by Trump. CBP blamed technical limitations. Nintendo is one of many other companies to sue the U.S. over tariff refunds. Wow. Wow. That's wild, bro. That's wild. I appreciate you, Double Prizes. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. For real. Thank you, bro. I don't know what this means, but I'm gonna look it up. And but I appreciate you, bro. I don't really have much to say. I just appreciate you blessing me up, bro. I just appreciate you blessing me up. What does this mean? Every day is a good day. Amen, amen. It even has a little thing. Look at Double Prizes, bro. I don't know how to say this, but every day is a good day. Practice gratitude and acceptance for each day, regardless of its ups and downs. Focus on the present moment with equanimity, knowing that every day has its value. Amen, Double Prizes. God bless you, bro. God bless you, Double Prizes. Appreciate you, bro. For real. For real, bro. I appreciate you. Let's see. Is this just the same thing? I guess I'll just read all of these and put it in the stream clip. Might as well. Nintendo is suing the US government over Trump tariffs. Nintendo America is suing the US government, including the Department of Treasury, Department of Homeland Security, and U.S. Customs and Border Protection over its tariff policy. The video game giant already raised prices of the Nintendo Switch in August 2025 in response to market conditions, but has so far left the price of its newer Switch 2 console unchanged. Nintendo's lawsuit, filed in the U.S. Court of International Trade, cites a Supreme Court ruling from February that confirmed a lower court's opinion that the Trump administration's global tariffs were illegal. Nintendo's lawyer claims that the video game company has been substantially harmed by the unlawful execution and imposition of the unauthorized executive orders, and the fees Nintendo has already paid to import products into the country. In response, the company is seeking a prompt refund with interest of the tariffs it has paid. We can confirm we filed a request, Nintendo of America said in a statement. We have nothing else to share on this topic. While taxes and other trade policies are supposed to be set by Congress, President Donald Trump implemented a collection of global tariffs over the course of his first year in office using executive orders and the International Emergency Economic Powers Act, a law that gives the president expanded control over trade during a global emergency. The Trump administration has positioned tariffs as a way to punish enemies and bargain with trade partners, but many companies have passed the increased price of importing goods onto customers. In upholding opinions from the U.S. District Court of the District of Columbia and the U.S. Court of International Trade, the Supreme Court removed the Trump administration's ability to collect tariffs using IEEPA, but didn't clarify how the tariffs the government had illegally collected should be returned to the companies. Like Nintendo, other companies have decided filing a lawsuit is the best way to get refunded. U.S. Custom and Border Protection is already preparing a system to process refunds for affected companies, but that might not mark the end of Trump's tariff regime. In a press conference held at the Supreme Court released its decision, the president announced plans to introduce tariffs using other, more constrained methods. Tariffs aren't the only obstacle Nintendo faces either. The company could also be forced to raise prices of its console in response to the current RAM shortage. Yep. Yep. Were you able to, I don't know if Double Prizes is still here, but were you able to get your car? Were you able to get that GT-GR or whatever the fuck it was called? Refund with interest, does it mean the tariffs could actually become a deficit? I mean, maybe. I guess it depends how good those deals they negotiated were. And realistically, I mean, are they actually going to get paid back, or are they just going to be throwing a bunch of money at court and it's just never going to happen? Like, I think it's very up for debate. I'm going to laugh so hard if Run Kitty posts a selfie next to the Toyota GTR. That'd be funny. No, I think Double Prize is just some guy that maybe he invested in GameStop because of me or something, and he's probably just making a fat bag on it. But I don't know. Maybe he just appreciates the stream as well. You never know, man. You never know. He's very secretive. He's a very secretive guy. Maybe it's Ryan Cohen. Maybe we're gonna get a tweet of Ryan Cohen sitting in the GTGR. Hair blowing in the wind. Nah, it's gotta just be some random guy who appreciates the stream. Maybe he made money from the stream. I don't know. Jake said you gotta get a Patreon going. I've thought about it. I just don't think anyone would join it. And I think it costs money to have a Patreon as well. I've looked into it before. I think it costs money. I think that's why I haven't even started it. Can't remember. Patreon's free to start. You only pay when you start earning. 10% of income you earn on Patreon. And I also don't know what I would like put on Patreon, you know? I don't know what I would put on there. Whether you're new to Patreon or a longtime creator, this guide breaks down all the fees you can expect when offering paid memberships or selling digital products. If you publish your creator page after August 4th, 2025, please note that you are on our standard 10% pricing plan. Creators who publish their page on or before August 4th, 2025 will not see any increase. If you unpublish your page or if Patreon unpublishes your page for any reason, you'll be subject to the Patreon's new standard 10% plan. Platform fees cover the use of Patreon's platform, and it's a percentage of successfully processed memberships and one-time purchases. We calculate your platform fee based on payment amount. When a creator's Patreon balance is used to cover a membership payment to another creator, Patreon's payment processing fee is not applied. If a creator Patreon balance doesn't cover the full amount of their membership payment, we'll charge their payment method and payment processing fees will apply. Bro, do you guys hear that shit? There's no way you guys don't hear that. This is actually the most annoying shit ever, bro. Actually, the most annoying shit ever. It's free to list your work for sale on Patreon. One-time purchases are subject to the same fees as membership payments. Platform fee between 5% and 12% of successfully processed sales. Payment processing fee varies by currency. Creators who started selling digital products before May 22nd, 2025 may be on the 5% one-time purchase fee plus applicable tax. 2.5% currency conversion fee applies to any payments made in currency different from your payout currency. If a paid member pays you in payout currency, there's no... I don't know. Like, what if I started a Patreon, would anyone even, like, join it? Maybe a couple people, but, like, I don't know that. I don't know really that anyone would, I also don't know what I would offer, like, to make it beneficial for someone to join, you know? Like, I legit don't even know what I would offer. Probably just me and Moose. You know, you guys are both members already, so it's like, do you really need to, you know, put more money towards the stream? Like, I don't know. Like, does Patreon have their own community as well? Like, could you get Patreons from Patreon? Like, I don't know, man. Maybe I'll look more into it, but I mean, you guys already support the stream enough, so it's like, I just don't know if I just don't know. I just don't know. Let's see, getting started on Patreon. Starting a Patreon's easy and free, gives you instant access to powerful tools designed to help you create what you want. Connect more deeply directly to your biggest fans, grow your creative business. Your Patreon's your creative home online where fans can explore your latest work, connect through community groups, and browse digital products in your shop. You can now easily personalize every aspect from background color to how posts are grouped and displayed. Whether you make videos, podcasts, art, music, articles, games, or anything else, you can publish your work on Patreon, knowing that it'll always be sent directly to your fans' feeds and inboxes. Easily highlight your most popular work, organize videos and podcast episodes into series, create collections of posts for specific audiences. Explore other creators on Patreon. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. How many people in the chat have Patreon? Does anyone even have Patreon? Does anyone in the chat even have Patreon? Someone slowed down the McDonald's CEO eating the burger. They saying he spit the food out in the napkin while wiping his face. Maybe that's why the BK CEO made the napkin joke. Really? Huh. Burgergate. I don't know what Patreon is. Nah. Yeah, see, nobody even has it. Nobody even has it. I need to read this article, but these fucking idiots outside keep making noise. Maybe I can just speed through it. Nintendo sues U.S. government, illegally collected tariffs that delayed Switch 2 pre-orders, demands refund with interest. Nintendo suing the U.S. government over illegally collected duty fees. In a lawsuit obtained and shared by Aftermath, Nintendo says U.S. President Donald Trump's unlawful imposition of tariffs under the controversially invoked International Emergency Economic Power Act led it to have suffered injury. Indeed, Nintendo pushed pre-order dates for its Switch 2 console in 2025 after Trump issued a series of confusing and contradictory executive orders demanding international tariffs, which Nintendo refers to in its suit, and the company changed Switch 2 accessory prices in the US. The matter of international tariffs continues to fluctuate, but most recently the Supreme Court overturned IEEPA-based tariffs. It also ordered U.S. Customs and Border Protection to refund companies what it ultimately judged to be illegally collected fees. But as of March 6, Customs and Border Protection says in separate suit that it is not able to comply with the order. So here comes Nintendo with a knock on the door. Nintendo will suffer imminent and irreparable harm over tariffs it has already paid. It says in a lawsuit, unless the U.S. government pays up with refund plus interest and takes care of Nintendo's incurred costs and attorney fees, among other requests for relief. The Mario developer isn't alone in its, according to the Supreme Court, justified demands. Over 20 states, including New York and California, are suing the Trump administration after a proposed 15% global tariff. What might that do to the cost of your Nintendo Switch 2 Joy-Cons? Well, probably a bad thing. Nintendo of America tells Game Radar Plus we can confirm that we filed a request and we have nothing else to share on the topic. Alright, old biker. Appreciate you stopping in, bro. Appreciate you stopping in. Have a good one, bro. God bless. God bless. Ruben, how is France? I understand you live there. Isn't Ruben French? Oui, oui. We got the GameStop, oui, oui. I love the GameStop. I think Ruben's from Kazakhstan. He's like, alright, I'm gonna go invest in the GameStop, alright. And me and the Ryan Cohen get to the sexy time. Me and the Ryan Cohen get to the sexy time. Let's see. Xbox CEO confirms next-gen Project Helix console will play PC games. Xbox CEO Asha Sharma is gearing up to spill the beans on Microsoft's next-generation console. In a post on X today, she revealed that the system is codenamed Project Helix, confirming previous rumors. She says it will lead in performance and play both console and PC games. Sharma also notes that she'll be discussing the system at GDC next week with partners and developers. The next-gen console tease follows Sharma's appointment as Xbox CEO a few weeks ago, after former Xbox head Phil Spencer stepped down. Last year it was clear that things were rocky for Microsoft's storied gaming brand, and the executive shakeup certainly didn't help much. But it'll be interesting to hear more details about Project Helix at GDC. Is it simply a PC masquerade as a console? What sort of performance benchmarks is Microsoft trying to reach? And will we get any hints about hardware? For the first time in a long time, there's something intriguing happening in the land of Xbox. Much like the first Xbox, Microsoft could end up cutting this generation short to quickly prep a successor. And if the rumors about a PS6 delay end up being true, it could give Microsoft a few years with new hardware ahead of Sony. Literally like an 8-second clip. Project Helix. Nothing too special there. Breaking out. It's breaking out. It's breaking out. A little bit. Just a little tiny bit. Just a little baby breakout, you know? A little teensy weensy little breakout, you know? A teeny tiny breakout. A teensy weensy little breakout. Oh, look at it go. Look at it go, chat. Look at it go. It's breaking out. It's breaking out, chat. Look at it break out. Ah, it's beautiful. I want to see the volume profile. That's what I want to see. We need to check the volume profile. See if it's actually breaking out. I mean, at this point, every cent it goes up above 2420 is positive. Unfortunately, well, I think it's gonna break out. The fact that you guys are so negative about it, that tells me everything I need to know. To be fair, that tells me everything I need to know. Looks solid. Looks solid. It's not just like some weak ass breakout. You traded volume this whole day. That looks great, bro. That looks great. Inverse chat trader. Bro, inverse chat is the #1 trade every time, bro. Inverse chat is the only trade. It's not that strong of a breakout, but overall, I mean, that looks sick. That looks sick. That looks pretty sick. And you're actually like trading a little bit of volume here, like at 24.26 to 24.28. You know, the last few times you broke out, you pretty much just instantly sold off. But it's really not that strong of a breakout. It's really not that strong of a breakout, but nonetheless, it's a breakout. Can't deny that. Can't deny that. And you only have 10 minutes of the market left. She is, huh? She is, huh? It's a solid way to end the week. It's a solid way to end the week. What's the rest of the market look like as well? See what the rest of the market looks like before I close this. Yeah, look, bro, GameStop's going up while the whole market's shitting. Dow's in a bear trend officially. The Russell created a bear trend today. So the overall market's fucking bearish now. And GameStop's going up. Shit, son. Shit, son. Shit, son. I told, bro. Bro, the hedge, bro. The investment and the hedge in one fucking stock, bro. It's It's literally the investment and the hedge in one stock, bro. Shit, son. Shit, son. Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm about to get the Michelobes out, bro. I'm about to get the Michelobes out. I'm about to get the Michelobes out, chat. Look at that shit. Look at that shit, chat. Oh, man. Oh, man. If this doesn't sell off here in 7 minutes or after hours as well, oh, man. Oh, man, chat. Oh, man. I'm gonna bust out the Michelobes, bro. It's gonna be a Michelob type of weekend. Alright, I'm not reading this NASA article. I don't really give a shit about that. Let's just watch GameStop for a little bit. Oh wait, I should have left the chart open. I'll open it back up. I'll open it back up. Never fade the poll. 3 paycheck month for me. Tell it to go back down. Feels like last April. Never forget the tariff diff. We went up. Chat growing. Yeah, people are hopping in. People are hopping in, bro. I mean, why wouldn't you be watching GameStop while the rest of the market shits? I thought GameStop was trash, though. You know? That's what everyone kept saying. Everyone and their mom said they're a smarter investor than me. Said that GameStop was trash. Huh. Weird. Weird. Interesting. I tried to give you guys the play. I tried to give you the playbook, but you wanted to talk shit instead. You wanted to talk shit instead of listening to your fucking dad. I should change the name of the stream, Your Dad. Oh man. Not a very strong breakout though. Kind of pussy, but the fact that you actually traded some volume up here at 24.30, that in itself is pretty positive on a short-term price action perspective. Yeah, the trend is officially bullish as well. The trend is officially bullish. Very small price action, but the trend is officially bullish off this little move here. Lower low or higher high, lower lows or higher lows. Look at that shit. Bullish. You know what bullish looks like? You know what bullish looks like? Have you ever seen a bullish chart before? This is what it looks like. Higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. This is what a bullish chart looks like, chat. This is what a bullish chart looks like. Like, you know, very small percentages, but this is what a bullish chart looks like. Oh man, and the market's down, the market's shitting, and GameStop's bullish. Yep. That's what it's all about, baby. That's what it's all about, baby. That's what it's all about. Put your head in, put your head out, and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey, and you turn yourself around. You do the fucking hokey pokey, chat. That's what it's all about, baby. That's what it's all about. Yep. Just kidding. I'll stop. I just think it's funny, bro. I just think it's funny. Some random kid on YouTube's a better investor than 99.9% of people. Like, that shit is just funny, bro. Too bad I'm not rich. If I was rich, I'd be making a fuck ton of money. But I'm only making a decent amount. Doing the hokey fucking pokey, baby. It's Friday. I'm gonna get some drinks too. I'm just joking. I'm not gonna drink. Not after last time. Kind of stupid that they're gonna release a gaming PC and call it a console. Yeah. But, you know, the console wars are over, so they gotta collaborate somehow. Stay in the game. Ye of little faith get clapped. When GME climbs to $100, every stream title will be some version of I Told You So. I mean, that's gonna be the only title I put. Honestly. I'm gonna come on stream every day, and the title is literally just gonna say, I told you so, for literally a long time. Like, that's all it's gonna say. It's just gonna say, I told you so. March, wait, what's Monday? March 9th, 2026. I told you so. Gme Gamestop stock, live. March 11th, 2026. I told you so. GME GameStop stock live. That's literally going to be the titles. That's literally going to be the titles, bro. Oh, man. Oh, dude, look at that volume profile, bro. Look at that volume profile, chat. Look at that shit. Ding 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 fucking ding, chat. Ding fucking ding. Ding motherfucking ding, chat. Did you just hear that? Chat? Ding motherfucking ding? And the stock's up? And the whole market's down? Oh, chat. Oh, chat. Oh, chat. 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 Woo! Shit. Feels good, baby. Feels good, baby. Oh, man. Oh, man, chat. Oh, man, chat. Shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, chat. Oh, shit, chat. Had some decent buys. That happens every close. Literally. Every close, there's some weird, like, big share orders. But, yeah. Very interesting. Very interesting. I mean, now it'll probably sell off, but that volume profile, that volume profile, chat, fuck, dude. Oh my god, look at that hourly candle, bro. Look at that hourly candle, chat. Oh, look at that volume profile. Look at that hourly candle. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, bro. Look at that shit. Look at that. Look at it! Look at it! Are you scared to see ugly in the face? Are you... Bro, look at that 4-hour... Look at that 4-hour candle, bro. Look at that 4-hour candle, chat. Oh my god, bro. Look at that 4-hour, bro. Look at that. Are you scared to see ugly in the face, bro? Are you scared to see ugly in the face? I want to see... What did this look like? I mean, so you haven't really fully broke out yet, because back in whenever the hell this was, late February, you did hit 2450, so it's not really a full-on breakout, but you've never really closed like that. The last time you closed like that, you did hit 2430, but then you sold off into the close. This is the first time you've actually, like, held higher prices into the close, really, from what it looks like. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. From a short-term price action perspective, that looks fantastic. Might be news or something. Could be. I don't see nothing. If there was news, bro, shorts would be fucked. Anyone who shorted recently would be absolutely fucked. If there was news, oh man. Oh man. Oh man. I want to skip the weekend and directly have the open bell for Monday right now. Bro, this is some short-term price action nonsense, bro. This is a multi-decade long investment. This is just some good short-term price action. If I don't know. I wouldn't get too excited about this. If you're really excited about, I mean, this is exciting. It's cool. It's good to see. But if you're like really excited about this, I'm sorry to rain on your parade, but you need to cool your jets, bro. You need to cool your jets. This is a multi-decade long investment. This is some pussy ass shit. This is some pussy ass shit, bro. You need to cool your jets if you're super excited about this. You can be a little bit excited. That's fine. I'm not that excited. It's good short-term price action, but that's about it. That's about it. Don't tell me how to feel. Oh, I just did. I just did. I just did. I just think it's I think it's silly to get excited about some short-term price action when it's a multi-decade long investment. That's all. That's all. Anything under $100 is a dip. On God. You better get used to averaging up. better better get used to averaging up. Oh man, shit's so funny, bro. I had to this week, boy, does it sting? Oh, I love averaging up. I love averaging up, bro. I love it. I already have a lot of buys in the 24 range anyway, so it's not like a huge deal to me. Some solid price action, though. Some solid price action. Yep. Well, gonna be a good weekend, I guess, for now. About a month from now, I'll have a decent stack to turn into shares. Let's go. Real estate, baby. Real estate. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Gotta love the good old real estate. Well, good thing I streamed today, I guess. I wasn't even gonna hop on stream. But here we are. Here we are. And what a day it is. What a day it is. From a price action perspective, oh man. Oh man. Imagine if you were someone shorting this whole week or two. Man, imagine you're someone who's been shorting this whole week or two. You're shitting your fucking pants going in this weekend. You're shitting your pants going into this weekend, bro, if you're short. Especially if you're short options. You can't even close. You can't even close if you're short options. Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm going to have a nice weekend, and the shorts are going to be depressed. Feels good. Feels good. I'm going to have a nice, chill weekend, thinking about this beautiful price action, and the shorts are going to be like, fuck. Fuck. Shit. Oh, man. Oh, man. That shit's funny, bro. That shit's funny. I mean, the monthly candle's not that special. The weekly candle looks amazing, though. That weekly candle looks amazing. And that daily candle looks even better. Psh, look at that daily candle, bro. You've been ranging for fucking almost a month now, and now you're about to break out, potentially. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I don't want to get too excited. But this is honestly the best the short-term price actions looked in a while. Especially, you know, with everything else we've talked about as well. March looking good. The Vo earnings, PA acquisition. Yep. Haven't even gotten any real good news or anything. It was just solid price action, bro. Just solid price action. 21st birthday tomorrow. No way, bro. No way. Happy late birthday, bro. Happy late birthday. Or early birthday, I should say. I would say don't drink, personally. I would say it's not worth your time. But you do whatever you want, my friend. You do whatever you want. Maybe go gamble, bro. Go to a casino or something. I would say that's a more beneficial use of your time than drinking. Go to a casino. I don't know if they have casinos in Minnesota. Go place a sports bet. Go place a sports bet, bro. Isn't there a good sports bet this weekend? I think there's a good sports bet this weekend. Yeah, Charles versus Max. I think Charles is the underdog. That wouldn't be a terrible bet. That would not be a terrible bet, bro. I can't gamble. Mom would skin me alive. Fair enough. Gambling's stupid anyway, but... I mean, a plus 170, that's not the best bet, but not bad. What's that one? Cody Brundridge. What's this? Oh yeah, that guy's cooked. Yeah, you could bet on Charles. It's probably the only good bet. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Wait, why am I recording? What was I recording? Oh, probably the Nintendo thing. Probably the Nintendo thing. I was recording for the past 30 minutes and I didn't even know it. Probably just delete that anyway. I don't think there was anything special in that article. Where that merger news. Maybe next week, who knows? I mean, if the price action stays solid, the longer you hold off the news, the better, realistically. Well, I don't know what now. Said merger Monday about a month ago, then canceled on Charles Payne during Black History Month. Gotta love it. That's a funny way to think about it. That's a funny way to think about it, bro. You're a silly guy. You're a silly guy, bro. That shit's funny. That shit's funny, bro. You're a silly guy, bro. You're a silly guy. Canceled on Charles Payne during Black History Month. When you say it like that, it sounds like Ryan Cohen's a racist. Well, you think Ryan Cohen's a racist, bro? You think he's a racist? Oh, man. That shit's funny, bro. That shit's funny. Maybe he is. Maybe he is a racist. Oh, man, that's hilarious, bro. That's actually pretty funny. I wonder if that, I'm gonna post that Nintendo stream clip. I'll try to make like an intro and stuff for it. I wonder if it'll do any good. It seems like if I don't post about GameStop, the videos are trash most of the time. Turns out he's just been trolling Charles by glazing him up. Giving props on live TV before, saying he appreciates him. Yeah, that shit's funny, bro. That shit's pretty funny. Feels good to be a GameStop investor, huh? Feels good to be a GameStop investor, huh? The market flipped bearish today, and here we are, just winning. Just winning, bro. Here we are, just winning. The market's fucking bearish, and we're just winning, bro. Feels good, huh? Feels good. Feels good. What's up, Bruno? What's up, Bruno? What's up? I'm Bruno. What's up? Proud of me for what? Oh, I know why. I know why. Believe me, I've said your name multiple times, so you don't be too proud. It's taken a long time to get here. It's taken some time to get here, but we know all about Bruno. What's up? We know all about your experience with the wine bottle. We know all about it. I think you need to change your profile picture to Bruno. Like, not the dog, but like actually Bruno. I think you got to change your profile picture too, just to fit it, bro. You could be the real Bruno. Like Bruno Mars? No, like Bruno. Do you really have you really never seen Bruno, bro? You've never seen Bruno? Are you being dead ass? You know, like fucking like Ali G, the Dictator, fucking. Why can't I think of the other movie? Borat? You really don't know who I'm talking about? You've really never seen Bruno? No, not this fucking guy. Not Bruno Mars. This fucking guy. Bruno Gehad. You've never seen Bruno, dude? Like Ali G? Was a gay movie. It's metrosexual. It's metrosexual, bro. Get it right. Get it right, bro. It's metrosexual. Bruno is Burry. Oh my god. Bruno Mars is slave to the casino, I heard. He bad at gambling? Probably. I mean, anyone who gambles is pretty bad at gambling. Unless you're a professional. I mean, you can be a professional gambler, but it's a rare breed. It's a rare breed. Most people don't have the fucking... Most people are too emotional to be a professional gambler. Well, that's your goal for the weekend. Go watch Bruno if you've never seen it. It's a ridiculous movie. I seen a clip where that metrosexual is naked on top of the white rapper Eminem. I think I remember that scene. I mean, you would be naked on top of Eminem too if you got the chance. Let's be real. I think we all would. I think we all would, bro. If you could be naked on top of Eminem, I think we all would do it. I'm addicted to another gay show. Wait, what? Kitty told us we don't talk about Bruno. Was he talking about Ali G? Exactly. Now you're getting it, bro. Now you're getting it. Now you're getting it. Oh shit, chat. What do you guys got going on this weekend? Anyone got anything anyone got anything going on for the weekend? Anything exciting? I found it. It's gay as hell. I would play it on stream if I wouldn't get banned. But I feel like playing any Bruno clip is an automatic ban. The band's worth it. It's a great scene. It's definitely not worth it. It's definitely not worth it. What are you guys doing this weekend, though? Any plans? Anything exciting? The man's at the 6'9" position, strangled on Eminem. Bro, that movie's funny, bro. I'm addicted to Tell Me Lies. I'll watch that all weekend in bed rot. Tell Me Lies? What the fuck is that? Never heard of it. Never heard of it. We'll write to Mr. YouTube to unban you. I might be a degen, no cap, no booze, but I might smoke a J and ride the one wheel. Oh, that's chill, that's chill. That sounds chill. Some gay show. Maybe taxes or chores again. That sounds chill. Sounds like a chill weekend. I'm gonna probably play Rocket League all weekend, most likely. Because I got nothing better to do. I got nothing better to do. What are my plans? Probably just play Rocket League, honestly. I don't think I'm gonna do anything. I don't have any plans. Been sunny and 50 here, so weird. Got like 3 weeks of winter now. It's been snowing here randomly. It's like super nice now, but like literally like 2 hours ago, it was dumping snow. Kind of weird. Maybe Corey will stream. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe if there's like a stream clip or something to make. Why does it snow in Utah so much? It's the best snow on Earth. That's the greatest snow on Earth. Yeah, that's southern Utah. I live more towards like Colorado and like Wyoming. Nevada and Arizona is more like southern Utah. There's a lot of different geographic locations within Utah. And it doesn't snow as much as it used to. It used to snow like crazy here. It's not as bad as it used to be. I'm gonna dress like Ryan Cohen mask and I'll rob the last GME in Minnesota, put him out of business. There you go. That sounds like a proper weekend right there. That's a proper weekend. There's no good snow. Fuck snow. Well, it's the best snow on earth in Utah. Or the greatest snow on earth. Must be high elevation, yeah. Well, it's more like Park City that would be considered the greatest snow on earth. It's like where we had the Olympics and stuff back in early 2000s. I don't remember the exact year. But I live like just below the mountain. So we still get a lot of snow, but it's not as insane as Park City. Park City's crazy. Am I close to Jackson Hole? Probably like 2 or 3 hours away. I'm not exactly sure. I'm like 45 minutes away from what's it called? Why can't I think of it? It's where I used to go sports bet, but I can't think of it. I forget. But I'm like literally like 40 minutes away from Wyoming. Made a home by tunnel into the mountainside. I wish. That'd be sick. Ad interrupted. Oh, rip. I'll turn off the ads for the rest of the stream. Done with snow. I'm trying to move to Florida. Life's too short to not enjoy the sunshine. I live like 40 minutes from Wyoming. I forget exactly what city. I can't think of it for some reason. But 40 minutes above the up Parley's Canyon. I think it's Parley's. No, it's not Parley's. I don't even know where I live, bro. I don't go outside, so I forget things. You see a lot of Mormons? Yeah. There's a fuck ton of Mormons, bro. That's all there is. Not really. It's not as bad as it used to be, but because there's a lot of people have moved here recently. It's expanded a lot. But yeah, still a fuck ton of Mormons. Would you pay less taxes on stocks if you live in a state with no income tax? I don't think so, because capital gains tax isn't income tax. It's capital gains tax. Income tax would be from a job. I don't think capital gains counts as income tax. Pretty sure. But not 100% sure on that. Pretty sure capital gains tax is counted separately. I need to finish taxes. I'm stalling. I haven't done mine either. Still waiting on a fucking thing. I do mine and my mom's taxes. I'm basically a tax pro at this point. Non-licensed tax pro. But it's so fucking easy to do taxes, like, so simple. I did mine first day I could. Already bought more shares of the refund. Nice. I'm hoping I get another fat refund. That'll be sick. Last year I got a crazy refund. But I just gotta wait on a form that I wait on every year. Or else I would have already done them. Because my taxes this year or from last year are simple. It's literally just YouTube. I never sold any shares. I never did literally anything. Just YouTube and fucking insurance, basically. I've been unemployed the whole year. Pretty sure. I don't think I did anything else besides YouTube, as far as I remember. I'm an unemployed piece of garbage. I guess Power Packs and PSA, though. I don't know if they'll send a tax form. I'll have to check. I got 2.3K back, was shocked. Nice. That's fire. Better than paying 2.3K. That's for sure. Oh, man. No news, no nothing. Might be time to get up out of here unless there's something else to talk about. I don't think there's anything to talk about, though. Unless you guys got something. I'm about to get out of here. If nobody has anything to talk about. But either way, I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you for always supporting the stream. A happy Friday to you, Bruno. You have a good weekend. You have a good weekend. Bruno upset. Well, she should have been here 2 hours and 43 minutes ago. We talked about a lot. Now there's nothing to talk about, so it is what it is, but I appreciate you guys. Thanks for supporting the stream. Have a good weekend. Later, Ruben. Have a good weekend, bro. Later, Muma. Later, Bruno. I don't know who else is here. Type in the chat if you're here. Because I'm out. I'm out. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for always supporting the stream. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good weekend. God bless ya. And I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow, but most likely on Monday. I don't know if I'll stream this weekend. I'll post some stream clips, but that's probably about it. I don't think I'm going to stream this weekend. So, I'll see you guys on Monday. Appreciate y'all. Have a good one. God bless ya. Peace!